Need to work on the Yugamo. Ranked has started, so this is just brutal. Terrible. Playing with dinosaurs? Oh, wasn't there... Is that the Ark thing where you show up on an island, you start to build stuff, etc.? Is it that? Oh, okay. I did get the Ark game. That was a long time ago though. That was like 4 or 5 years back, I think. I kept trying to play on a hardcore server, and every time I logged off, I died. This is the last DLC of Ark and the introduction for Ark 2. Well, cool. You do not do hardcore. Understandable. Balti radar and CV. We do have smoke, so there's that. Slow half speed till we see the planes come. You gonna keep it fun and enjoy the time with your friends? Well, woot. That's the best way to play. See where the enemy planes are. Eventually. There we go, down there. If they interact with the Friesland, they're going to get hurt. It's not to say the Friesland won't get hurt, but the planes will. And he's over here. Contesting Bravo would be even tougher. Did he not spot the Friesland? So Lexington rocket planes like make lumbering turns. And he wasn't able to get in on that, so he just said F it and recalled. Not gonna be able to do the spotting game unless I have some kind of backup. So if the Wooster was here, for instance, we could do that. But I don't know if that's where he wants to go. Does he want to go over here? Maybe we just have to accept that we're gonna be weak on this side. Can we bait the Wooster into this position with a smokescreen?
Smoke generator started.
Twelve seconds.
Set a smoke screen.
Roger. Smoke screen set.
So we set some Wooster bait in the form of a smoke screen, so hopefully he comes over and hangs out with this island. We might get rocketed, but if we have a Wooster next to us, as well as the ability to retreat to smoke, we'll probably be okay.
I need intelligence data.
Come on, Wooster. Come on, Wooster.
Teammate, I need your support. I need intelligence data.
Why am I doing this? Shoot that. Plus we keep him hard spotted. At least for a little bit. This is just sadness. Okay. I assume ultimately he's just gonna dig himself in there.
Engine boost activated.
Affirmative.
Booster might still take shots. CV's not in rocket planes,
Get back.
so we have some ability to bail here.
I need intelligence data. Enemy battleship detected.
The fuck? Okay.
Requesting assistance.
I was just gonna heal up a bit.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Okay, I don't want a gunfight with the Oyster. We do have smoke, though. There are bombs from the Lexington. If the Lexington bombs the Oyster, which he does not, he's bombing the Minnesota. Oyster's over there. Rocket planes coming out for the Georgia or for the Friesland. We show ourselves he comes for us, but he's only got 4 planes left, so he's pretty deplaned at this point. No. $8,000 to 18. Potentially we have a Fletcher assisting. Maybe.
Engine boost deactivated.
Please don't eat Torps and die.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
To lead more. Always have to remember, lead more. Better.
Battleship sighted.
Slows down, dies, cool. Take B. Bombs out for the Fletcher. If he bombs the Fletcher, bombs carry through to the Wooster. Let's do this. Shit. Well, I tried.
Smoke generator started.
Suppose I could have run to his smoke. I just assumed this guy would be on me too quickly. So we'll finish the cap at least. Still a Wooster though. There is
Screen
no
set.
support anywhere. Minnesota turns to bail. CV could be on top of us, but I don't think he really paid attention. Maybe he's just working this flank hard. Slava pulls away soon. 5.5 detection. We're free to run from the Minnesota. We might actually turn into Torps. We're spotted. But not for long.
Engine boost activated.
2?
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Really? Let's try to finish this before he heals. Oh, he's down. Okay, 17 on Torps. $36 on smoke. Yukikaze's probably what took C. Hey, you got the dude. Nice. Yugamo got nailed. Montana's off. I mean, he's probably been bullied by this asshole for the last 5 minutes, and I had no idea. Might have to drop the Vermont.
Requesting support.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
He turns in? Not sure what he's trying to do here. I mean, go in a line, I figured that part. I just don't know to where. That misses. Like, friend, I just need something about this to work. Something, please.
Engine boost deactivated.
Oh. Well, that would explain that.
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
Things are going after the Friesland? Well, they're not on me then. Vermont. Slava's not looking at me. Maybe we could do something against the Yukikaze? Not detected. He bailed. We wait for the Musashi, the Montana to arrive, maybe? Maybe that's what we do?
Enemy battleship sighted.
Vermont shells hurt. Although we go dark? No, because we shot in front of a Slava. That hurt more. DD should just fire once, that's a kill. I didn't know their enemy CV went down. When did that happen? Well, if I'd have noticed that, then I definitely could have gone to D. Friesland would have had to fight the Yukikaze and still would have probably died, because he'd be spotted in front of this shit as well. But I could have rotated back to D. Is this my longest stream? No. I streamed when I woke up and I played for about 4 hours and then I stopped. Hello, Conway's evil wig. Do we want a div? No, not necessarily. I just want to suck less. Well, can we wait this out? Or how long is this going to take? Oh, there's also a Fletcher down there. Alright, so unlikely we were able to make plays here either. They just had too much. I mean, it's 150 health difference. They have 4 times what we have. Well, I don't think our decisions were terrible. Maybe I could have done something better about those battleships, and I suppose I could have tried to play the Yukikaze better. If I had, for instance, bailed, you know, finish this and just directly run away. I don't know what the Yukikaze's detection is, so maybe it's got great detection. I have no clue. But I could have still been a presence and been torping for the next few minutes at least. Might have gotten lucky. Also, the closer the Montana was, the more likely we had reinforcements, and maybe I could have smoked for the Friesland. Two minutes, those shells might dunk. Yeah, if I was still alive, I could spot for the Friesland. Friesland could farm from smoke. Does that result in 150,000 damage? No. But maybe. Vermont shells might kill? They're a little behind though. Close. Musashi shells should. There we go. I think my longest ever stream was probably... So I don't know if I'll... Do I? Well, he said he wanted to earlier, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Okay, sir.
That's okay, man. If you're not up for a div, we don't have to div.
I am doing poorly enough that I think a div is fine. So,
So what you're saying is you're gonna carry me in your big strong arms? Is that what you're saying?
I will probably drag you into something unpleasant.
Drag me to the depths where the barnacles grow?
I guess, man. I feel like I'm able to do good things, but
It's tough to be a torpedo boat. Torpedo boats don't have the direct influence on the outcome of the game the same way that, like, you know, a Smalland can rush in and radar something and kill it, and you're like, aha! I've killed a DD. I have been a boon for my team. It's sort of like when all you do is you throw fish all day long. It sort of feels like Dory from Finding Nemo. It's just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
woo.
General
All right.
orders.
So
I recently bought a whole bunch of boats that I had gone past and never gone back to. I have all these credits now all of a sudden, so Freddy de Grossa, Rune, and Nuremberg are back, baby.
you know, FTG is actually one of my favorite ships. One of my favorite
Yeah.
battleships. I was told real early by somebody in TNG, I think it was Red Cool, but I don't remember. It's like, oh yeah, you play that kiting out. Like, you play that with the reverse angles, because the turret angles or whatever are best when aiming backward. Okay, so the first game went, I got into a reverse angled position, and I think I had like 180,003 kills with 300 secondary hits. Like, well, this is nice. It's an armored ship. It's hard to kill, eh?
It is. I am over secondaries now. I used to love secondaries more than life itself, and now I just hate them. So I've been playing the German BBs as, you know, actual BBs with real guns, and I've been having exceptionally better results. So, yeah.
Think you got the Alaska?
Hard to tell how fast he's moving.
He stopped. I don't know, quarter speed now? Or maybe he stopped and he's accelerating again?
I did not get him.
Yeah. You tried.
I tried. You gotta... forgive me if I already asked you this, but have you got and/or played the Issei yet?
Yeah, I played it a few times. I played it on the World of Warship stream.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there's a 12v12 thing. I thought you might be in it.
Of course, that. Silly me.
So we did
Yeah,
that, which was kind of a laugh. I remember I got to Cat B because everybody was in like their AA groups, so nobody could spot me and nobody sent planes, which that was a laugh.
That was the same match where Antonius Jones, who was on the enemy team, convinced his entire team to focus me first, and I watched in horror as
Oh yeah.
I think seven squad waves of BSA planes came right for me. It was horrifying.
That is correct. I watched the lemming train of destruction coming for you. That was pretty hilarious.
It was hilarious. I agree.
Smoke generator started.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Critical engine damage.
So you're contested by the ZF6. Can the Balti give you a radar, maybe?
I mean, that'd be cool. If he wanted to. It's moving forward.
Smoke screen set. Fire on the designated target.
Time to get the fuck out of here.
Engine boost activated.
There we go. There's a shell on the ZF6.
Critical engine damage.
Break line of sight with the smoke. Although, why do we see him?
Main turret critically damaged.
Radar, maybe?
Maybe. ZF is
Did that
down.
beautiful Baltimore do what I asked and actually radar?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Probably. I was paying attention to the Alaska that radared me.
No.
All forces, capture that area. Problem solved, sir.
This looks okay for now. This doesn't look amazing, but it looks okay.
You think of the odds the Alaska sits on that island right where he is for the next maybe 20 seconds? Nope. He went around.
Yeah, he beached, so I think he's, well, he beached. But I don't think he's going anywhere. Can't we Citadel in Alaska? It is tough.
I assume he ducks behind the island to hide. But if he
Yeah, he
doesn't,
does.
that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind getting Torps in.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
So they still have 2 DDs left, and we know where both of them are? That's nice.
Yep. CAG's right out here in front, actually.
Enemy battleship detected.
Somebody told him that the Z-31 sucks, and he's like, well, I can take this then.
Enemy
Engine
destroyer
boost
detected.
deactivated.
We have one more shot. Whatever.
There we go, got B, alright.
Requesting assistance.
Did I just see an Alaska radar animation? Do you see enemy animations when they use consumables?
No, I don't think so. Well, you can see it, like, you can see it on their boat, those cute little animations that they added, like repair and DCP and all that, but I don't think you can see radar or hydro.
It looked like the water shimmered for a moment, and I thought, was that the Alaska radar?
Oh, it might
Can
have
you
been.
see that?
Sometimes stuff enters the game and passes right past me.
I just remember in some COTS there was I would see the little whoosh effect and be like, the hell? And then somebody said,
Yeah.
oh no, that's a visual indicator for radars. Okay, cool.
It's true, it is that. I just don't know if it's something that anyone can see or whether that's allies only.
Probably turns out.
Did you catch the, we're getting made an announcement about submarines today, and apparently the, you know how they were talking about they would have anti-submarine planes for heavy cruisers and battleships?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently according to the animation that they released this morning, it looks just like the Dutch cruiser bombers.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's literally where the whole thing came from. Like, they made the animation to do that, and then I'm pretty sure they were like, oh, well, hell, we have this. Let's do something with it. So they stuck it on the Dutch cruiser thing.
That's a good point. Very good point, actually.
I don't think that Torp hits. Would it be cool if it does? Oh, he tried to maneuver, so he slowed down.
Yay!
We did a thing! Alright.
There's something extra satisfying about citadeling something through the nose. Like, I know it's a feature. I know you can do it. But I'm always excited when it actually happens.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Engine boost activated.
I mean, I guess we have 2 caps, we
All
just
stations,
hold.
reporting the position of a strategic target.
Probably don't throw our ships away, we'll be okay. I'm gonna have a fat-handed slap fight with this Freddy over here.
Should be okay with that. Radar goes down 20 seconds.
Main turret critically damaged.
Would anybody else see the Kagero? Well,
I can. Can't reliably hit him. The Z might be able to shoot, but he hasn't really opened up his guns.
nah, I just meant like if I smoked, would I be able to keep shooting him? Because,
Oh,
I'm pinched by the Alaska now. There's our bestest best good friend. I mean, if Colorado doesn't care, we good?
Engine boost deactivated.
Georgia cares though.
Main turret critically damaged.
Take shots before we die. I'll miss 2. Did not predict the Alaska rotation. It's flashing his skirt, everything.
I was actually hoping to get the ram off of this Freddy. He made a full turn in front of me and avoided it. That's cool.
You can still outplay.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think secondaries on the Colorado is going to be better because everything pens.
I actually don't have,
No, IFHE, everything pens. Even without it, you have 26s and 38s. Colorado's covered in 26.
yeah, I actually don't control where my secondaries go.
Sure. Well,
I'm not using manuals.
No, if you click on him, your secondaries will prefer him over other targets.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's no increase in accuracy, but they still prefer the target.
I think I'd know shit like this by now.
Our
I don't.
victory is in sight.
Da 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 da.
Oh! Kid. Jesus.
I think we end up losing this.
I think we threw.
Yeah, I did predict the Alaska rotation and got caught by it, Maybe if I was more wide, I would have been able to see all that. It's just I went south and the Gajda was moving. I didn't want to get pinched between the Gajda and whatever the hell else. So I pulled back up into B, but then the Alaska came, radared. Okay, shit, I'm locked here. Then hydroed. Well, son of a bitch! And then I'm dead.
It's even on boats. It's almost even on HP. It's not impossible. Impossible, I say.
So I guess it hinges on if they can kill the Georgia. If the Georgia goes down, they could probably pummel down the
Yeah, I don't know how likely it is that our Gneisenau there is going to be able to outtrade a Georgia. I think a lot requires that Amalfi to put a lot of damage on him, and I don't see that happening.
It's an RNG guy. I think if the Alaska goes down first, then everybody focuses the Georgia. Hyuga is out in the middle of nowhere. Z31 can back cap. I don't know who deals with the Gajda. Probably nobody. Just need the Alaska to go down. And that did not happen.
Oh, go down! Hey, how is healing? Lord have mercy. No, our Fiji's just dinking around.
Maybe the Z back cap does something? I don't know. Gneisenau is dead.
Fiji's dead. Alaska's still alive.
Yeah.
Still alive. These guys can't land their shots.
Malfi's landing shots. It's one dude against an Alaska.
Yeah.
The enemy is about to win.
He gets to island cover before the Amalfi can shoot. Can't see the Alaska.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Z31 is going to back cap, but where's the Georgia firing? Georgia's firing at the Hyuga. That's not the worst idea, but he's not going to do 30 grand to him. Nah, he's just going to die to the Freddy.
Okay, well, maybe what I could have done was, instead of cutting south, I could have run out through the little, like, I don't know, kidneys where the Gajda is now. Is slipped out to the north, and then being able to, like, assist from that angle, rather than being pinched by the Alaska. I think that would have been the way out.
This is the way!
This is the way. Well, do you have a tier 8 boat you want to play?
Sure.
Because if I'm waiting for this, I'll just play the Kagero. Because it's similar enough that, I mean, I'm still in like the same vein of training. Just been hopping back and forth, failing at both for the last hours.
Tier 8.
Submarine testing. Wait, are they on the test server now?
Yes, you can actually, well, tomorrow I think. Tomorrow tier 6 opens up, and then every 2 or 3 days it changes progressively so that every 2 or 3 days another tier opens up and the previous tier closes.
Oh, so they have multiple tiers then? 6, 8, 10, or?
Yeah. I think that's how they're going to be. I think they're going to be like carriers, in that there are no odd tier subs.
Maybe if they get really popular, they'll add more tiers.
Yeah, that could happen. And then do a complete sub rework and remove the odd tiers again, right? I liked the Essex. Like, I don't want... I'm not a carrier guy. Like, I don't want more carriers per game, but, like, I would be fine with more carrier options, you know?
I think Wargaming has said a few times that, I mean, the other carriers are still intended to come back. They just haven't gotten that far yet. So, I mean, who knows when? They already have the models in the game, so they don't have to redo all that stuff. Although maybe they're old graphics by now? I don't know if they've done any, like, model updates.
I don't know either. Somebody pointed out to me that the gearing has just the most atrocious texture on their model. Because it hasn't been updated in, well, a long time. Good. Glad we're bottom tier.
It's just more money. You light everything on fire, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's no radar. We outspot everything on the field? The hell is the Silly Wangy?
Siliwangi is a Tier 8 Pan-Asian destroyer, Deepwater Torps. Forget what its hull is based off of.
General quarters.
Is it a tech
Don't know
tree
if
line?
No, it's premium.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I got it in like a crate, and I was distinctly underwhelmed. Oh. It's
Ognavoy
an
with
Ognavoy.
smokes and hydro. Chat told me. Chat
There
is
you
the
go.
best resource. There is no
Well, good
wiki
on you,
when there is chat. So what do you think of the Issei?
I love it. I think it's by itself, it's not overpowered for tier 6. I think that in groups of 3, it is broken, and I think that it's terrible for the game to have more than one hybrid side. That's just me.
Okay.
I mean, my friends in TNG and I have been just derping around in triple Issei divs, and especially at tier 6, where folks just don't quite know how to just dodge yet, you know? They're not aware of the reality that just dodging will mitigate a carrier completely. So they don't know what to do, so we're just getting these ridiculous cross drops on even DDs, and they just don't know what to do. And they get obliterated, and then they proceed to whine and bitch in the chat, and all I can do is be like, yeah, you're right. It sucks.
Well, that's definitely going to happen for probably 2 to 4 months.
Yeah.
I think the average time it takes for people to actually like absorb new information, at least across the player base, is 2 to 4 months. So
You think it's going to be like a Deadeye thing as well?
As in it's like blown out of proportion?
As in, it changes the meta enormously for the first 2 months or so, and it pisses everybody off, and then it sort of evens itself out.
No, because it's only restricted to tier 6. Tier 6 is, I mean, silly enough to be what it is. So, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. The one thing I heard going in was like, people would be running carrier double Issei, and then they would go CV snipe, and it's like, I don't know if you want to fly anywhere in these planes, man. Because, like, after the little rocket boost runs out, these are so slow.
Yeah, they're not quick.
And I mean, if you spend like 2.5 minutes flying across the map to go drop a carrier, hey, I've got more torpedo planes, but you did nothing. Like, nothing at all happened.
Yeah, for sure. Whenever someone asks, you know, what's the right way to play it, it's like, well, you use its guns. You use its guns, and in the opportunities where literally your guns would be a liability, then yeah, throw out your torp planes, go torp something, knock yourself out. The guns are nice and accurate for tier 6. So
Yeah, I have found that they were super accurate. The thing that I didn't like was they're super floaty. And I still do not like
super
floaty
floaty.
shells.
That's fair. It's hard. Floaty shells are really difficult.
Think the Kerfers commits here?
Yeah. Holy crap. I just citadeled a Soyuz, tier 9 Russian Soyuz at 22 kilometers. Oh, that's right. The Champagne has super duper high penetration, even at long range. That's right.
High velocity guns retain pen, I guess?
Yeah. I think now that I recall, I did a comparison of like penetration of the Slava and the Champagne, and they're pretty comparable. And though one's a tier 8 and one's a tier 10.
I think the Champagne is also supposed to be one of those fires better at longer range things. There was some other ship that was added that was like that. Maybe it was the Poltava? I don't remember.
Well, it's been a while since I even heard the name Poltava.
They do exist. Kind of like unicorns. You find them across, you know, the occasional meadow.
The occasional meadow and the occasional weeb's bedroom art, right?
Alright. So I think the Kurfürst is Hydra running. Iowa seems to be feeling the love. Although maybe he ducks into cover.
You dive 2 battleships into a cap, and you never cap it, because everyone constantly keeps you reset.
Engine boost activated.
I might get a torpid on the Iowa.
Right.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
My extreme attention abilities have gotten me beached. There's our fun friends Hydro,
Concentrate fire on the
which we should be able to get out of. We do. He's dead.
Womp womp. Well, let's not throw this one. I think we're actually in a really good position.
Potentially.
Potentially, yeah. Kurfürst is going down, Rune is going down.
Smoke screen set.
Go back to HE. I keep forgetting that HE doesn't really lose damage. Because it's just so damn powerful.
Mm-hmm. Very, very high alpha HE on those
Engine
guns.
boost deactivated.
That's how I sort of remember it, as the Germans have high alpha on their AP and low damage on their HE. It's sort of the opposite for the Japanese.
Mr. takes A. We screen south. No idea what's going on over at Charlie. I guess they're a long way out. Oh, whoa, somebody's over there. I guess they're about to be in Bravo.
Okay. Yep, I'm detected. Yeah, they're definitely.
You think you can long range snipe it? Because I'll try to get out. Hopefully I can detect it without it detecting me, but no guarantees. Looks like he's digging out on the island.
Okay.
If he's on the island, I'm still too close.
Ha!
There he is. There's the friend.
There's our silly friend.
Still detected, but by what?
He might have hydro.
He does. He just hydroed me now. Oh, we were detected by whatever the hell's in the north. Fletcher, I guess?
Activated.
Kita, Fletcher, or Tashkent. Tashkent south, Silly's there. Might be the Kitakazi.
Whatever it is, it has a lot of gun pressure.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Concentrate fire on the
No longer RPF'd.
Oh,
I have this one. No worries.
okay. Oh, hi, Mark.
smoke generator started.
Yeah, there's the Kitakazi with him. Please.
Screen
Sadness.
set. Requesting fire on the designated target.
I have no idea how much health the Kitakazi does or does not have.
Our team has taken the lead.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Let me see if I can... If you want to be ready to shoot the Kitakazi, I'm going to smoke detect him. Because he's just going to be humping this Ohio's leg for a while, so I'm sure he'll end up lighting himself.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Where that works too. Well,
Ooh.
that's not being smoke fire detected.
That'll do.
Yeah. I'll do, pig.
Critical engine damage.
Let's see. Do we have a chance at getting out? I don't think we do. Nope.
Problem solved, sir.
We did.
Hopefully we can trade the Kita though.
Got some damage into him.
Damn it.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to hit a DD with 6 barrels.
Oh, Ooster takes him. Maybe. Maybe? Well, he turned away right as the Kita went dark, so... There we go. He's down. So...
Okay.
Okay, that retakes B. We have a health lead. Well... Well, that happened. I don't even know how much damage that was. Like, I thought the Ooster had a health bar, and then... gone. Maybe you can cap B.
I might be able to. I'm very fragile. I'm covered in a thin layer of feelings, because I am French. So, if the Minnesota gets me hard, I might, all she wrote. What am I talking about? It's Goliath, Carolina, and Minnesota. There's no way they're going to see me if I don't get... I should have this. Going to B. What's wrong?
Yes, it is official. No DDs. I didn't kill the last one, but I hurt him. And he died because of our actions.
I just watched, I don't know if you've seen it before, but I just watched Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan again recently.
Dude,
you seen that?
That movie is amazing. A fun
I
little...
don't need to kill you, Kirk. I've done something much better.
So
I've hurt you.
here's the fun trivia for that.
Okay.
Monto Carlebon, or
Ricardo Montalban.
Yes, that's Ricardo Montalban. He played that character. He never had a scene where he actually played off of Kirk. They were never in the same room. There was some like small little girl intern or whatever that would read Kirk's lines. So when he's all like angry and threatening and shit, la 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 is the response.
Yeah, there's a stand-in basically reading the lines for him. It is funny because there's never a moment when the two are ever in the same room together. They're just on voice comms with each other. That is funny. Nowadays, that would never happen in a movie like that now. Well, they did it when they remade, was it Star Trek Into Darkness or Beyond or whichever it was, where they like, hey, it's not enough for our two characters to just represent different ideologies. They need to literally get down and punch each other in the face. Because that's what Star Trek does.
Yeah, I remember the first movie was cool. The second movie was I thought the third one had good reviews, and I think there was a fourth one that was also a resounding which is kind of funny because I guess the original Star Trek movies, all the even ones were said to be good, but the odd ones sucked. So the new ones, the odd ones were good, but the even ones suck or something. I don't know.
It is true that there was a
no, we need B.
I know I can't stay in there because I'm lit by the Goliath.
Oh,
I was getting reset. It was the odd movies were generally thought to be good, and the even movies were thought to be like, nah.
I just remember trying to watch Star Trek 1, and like the only thing I remember out of that movie is bah. It was so fucking slow.
It was. I mean, it was. Yeah, if you look back on it, like you have to remember that Star Wars came out and blew everyone's mind open about science fantasy, and then they were like, well, hey, maybe we could make something. Maybe we could get that sort of success out of Star Trek. They're like, well, Star Trek isn't science fantasy; it's more science fiction. So what do we do? And they decided to go full science fiction rather than science fantasy. It's probably the only thing they could do, really. If you think about it that way, it's actually kind of an interesting movie about a probe that went off and became sentient and wanted to return to its maker to understand its own purpose and ended up killing everything in the process. It's like, oh, how like life.
He wanted to be a real boy.
Yeah, V'ger wanted to be a real boy. To make it acceptable to audiences, they took a super hot Indian actress and shaved her head and essentially, yeah. It's so goofy. Like, I think they had like there's some line or something like that in the beginning of that movie where they're describing her character, and she's from like a race that has like just. It was very. They sexualized her a lot in the very beginning of that movie. I remember thinking, "Oh, come on, you guys."
Behold the power of the 70s.
Exactly.
Oh, Wave Rider. No, so the odds coming out that didn't suck is in relation to the new Star Trek movies. The like reboot, whatever, with oh my god, what is his name?
J.J. Abrams.
Well, yeah, it's done by J.J. Abrams. Who's the dude that played Kirk?
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. The one with Chris Pine as Kirk. Because I heard the first one was good. I heard the third one was good. The second one was rare. I mean, it was functional. I didn't like demand my money back, you know. I want to see the manager. Speaking of that, the worst movie I think I ever saw in theaters was Babylon. Oh God, no.
Babylon 5?
No, it wasn't Babylon 5. It was a Vin Diesel movie, and he started out in Russia walking like a badass, and he like walked into somebody's shop, punched him in the face, and then walked out of his shop, went home, ate some cereal, and the wall got collapsed in as he's surrounded by cops or something. I don't remember what it was, but it's
sounds like Vin Diesel.
It was terrible. And it
punched the guy in the face, went home and ate some cereal. Oh, I got him!
Hey! It wasn't Triple X. Triple X was like a hero thing. This was, oh man, I don't remember. It was terrible. No, I'm hanging out with Bogsy, man. It's all good.
I actually...
Wait. The Kagero win rate is no longer red. It's orange now. It's orange. It's 48.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think the Yugamo's still 34 though. Wham wham.
I don't have a good win rate in the Yugamo either. It was rough for me too.
Well, at least there's that.
I gotta go make myself some coffee and clean up the kitchen before I start streaming and Bree gets home. So it was nice to play with you though. Thanks for letting me on your stream, buddy.
Yeehaw. Oh, it's Babylon AD, I'm told. Have a good one, man.
Okay, see ya.
Okay, well, we will go back to just enjoying the misery. Trying to work on decision making. Babylon AD sucked. I mean, it sucked. Badly sucked. I think in the opening stage of the movie, he like he's got a big overpowered coat, whatever, he's walking like a badass down the street. Don't fuck with me. He walks up to like a weapon vendor or something. Your weapons suck. And then he turned around, walked like a badass away. Then he did the serial thing, he gets kidnapped by a bunch of police or something. And one of the highlights of the movie for me is he gets recruited to take some asset from point A to point B. Point B is like the US or something. It's going to infiltrate the government. I don't know. But whatever, the asset is like a girl. And he's not interested. But this lady comes out, the leader of the monastery or something, and he swears, and the leader of the monastery says something like, please don't use foul language around our delicate flower. I don't know, something. And he goes over, lady, don't fuck with me. And it's like, that is the weirdest line delivery ever. Don't fuck with me. It was so profoundly bizarre that I don't think I've seen that movie in like 10 to 12 years, and I will never forget that line. And I could be misremembering it, but I swear it was don't fuck with me. Like raising the voice and the pause, because he really wanted that fuck to just land, and he wanted to like sit in it or something. It was so weird.
Let's give them a hard time.
What is the main message you take away from the movie? Why did I pay for this? That's the main message. Why did I pay for this? Why did I think this was a good place to invest my time and money? Ah, it was not good. It was very not good.
Good luck, everyone.
Well, Rave Rider, I would like to congratulate you. You have found the stream where I play terribly for hours on end. This line has been an experience, and all of it has sucked. With the occasional like, well, this game didn't suck as much as the other games, but for the most part, this has sucked. Good vibes. Buying a Graf Zeppelin would be a better investment of money. Yeah, you could see 5 movies for the cost of a Graf Zeppelin. World of Warship stuff is not cheap. You hate to say that your commentary has been great. Well, I'm glad it's useful for something. Because the 48% win rate on the Yugamo, or no, the Kagero, which I think has actually gone up. I think when I started early this morning, it was like 2:30 in the morning. And always lead more than you think you have to with the Japanese guns. We got 2. 2 out of 6 ain't bad. Always lead more than you think you have to with the Japanese guns. We get another 3? No, we just got another 1. We are dark. Here we go. That worked out better. So we did not great damage to a Skane, whatever. But we did something. Something's good. There's no CV. There's a Baltimore radar. Do we know where the Baltimore is? Nope, which means he's probably over here, because that's how this shit works. The fuck? Lightning torps? I guess so. Can we duel a lightning in a Yugamo? I don't know what's happening with this. Let's give him a little time because he's a Colorado and Colorado is pretty slow. Just chuck that stuff out. Closest is over there though, which means the lightning would have to be really far away. Where's the Baltimore? As soon as I commit, I'm gonna get radared. At least we see the Skane, so we know where he is. Okay, oh, Baltimore's over there. Hey! So, Lightning, Skane... No. Who individual torped, though? A Neptune? Neptune. Must have been that. It's 1. 1 is more than 0. Can outspot the Skane if he's going to try to push. We don't know where the Neptune is, but he's not closer than whatever's over there. Massachusetts is going to be torped from that direction. Okay, Yugamo sharking around. Colorado goes down. I was aware of, hey, there's a ship here. They're probably going to torp him, not me. So, we didn't get surprised by that.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Except free kills. I'm good for that.
All stations.
This kind of digs in on the rock. Can't really torp over there because the FTG might swing around. Could force a fight. Do we need to? Massachusetts is kind of forcing it. FTG has him hydroed. That's what's going on. It's there. Trying to find the part of the reticle where this doesn't miss. Too high though. Might get that. Snipe. Alright, so the Yugamo is behind this island because we are not lit. And this is not going well for us. We have two options. We chase down the Yugamo, or we head back to try to deal with this box of fun. Have I played the Issei yet? Yes. I played it on the World of Warship stream with the 12v12 Issei div, or slug out fest thing. And there was one match before where I was asked to play Issei as well, so we were one of the 3 Isseis on both teams. Our flank was broken, so I spent most of the time reversing. Little White Mouse did a review on the Issei saying that it is terrible in a kiting position. Because you got all the junk in the trunk, so you just cannot shoot behind you at all. You can't get your guns on target. So realistically, if you want to use the Issei, you're probably looking at reversing. You're trying to hold the flank as opposed to run from it. Not that running wouldn't be a bad idea in the sense that, you know, you might not die, but it's over there now. Did the Yugamo get hurt? He did not. There's the Yugamo though.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
You have no camo? Like, at all? So we are telling him where we are, which sucks. But it's some damage. Broken engine, so maybe that actually burned a cooldown. Damage con or whatever. Let's pop the engine boost, try to stay on him. He may have torped around this corner.
Engine boost activated.
Something we'll have to pay attention to. Long-range Bismarck shots, probably not something I have to worry about. And by all accounts, this giant group of stuff will overwhelm our flank over there. Yugamo is cut further south. This detection is terrible. Like, is this a stock hull or something? This just doesn't make any sense. I mean, Yugamo detection for me, 5.5. This dude's like 6.6. So maybe this guy doesn't have any concealment for the commander skill or whatever. Something like that. Always need to lead more than I think I do. That worked out pretty well. Lead a little more than you think you do. Those shells might be poor. Oh, we got lucky. What is that, from a Turpitz maybe?
Torpedoes, astern.
Well, I would like to say that was intended, but it was not. That was luck. I would have completely forgotten about that shit. You've been playing so passively, I didn't even think about the Torps. So that was actually an error on my part. I just didn't get I didn't get called on it. Did not see any training for the plane skills with the Issei. Training. What do you mean training? Do you mean like commander skills? There are no commander skills to buff the planes. It's just an augmented, like, it's just an extra something that you can do. Iowa turns out. For what, though? Well, we have 3 caps to their 2, so we don't have to make plays, per se. None of that stuff's moving. Maybe we can make plays with the Buffalo against these DDs. I don't think I have any Torp lines on anything else, so we'll just chuck that out there. Some Hail Mary BS. And we'll go see what we can do here. If we're able to work with the Buffalo Drake, I think we're able to,
Teammate,
maybe get those DDs killed.
Teammate, I need your support.
Affirmative.
I'm just telling him, hey, I'm gonna do the thing, please. Please care when I do it. Okay, well that's actually quite good. Now we know where everything is. And we are counter-radared by the Neptune? Okay. Neat. He's dunking on the Lightning. Lightning gets to cover. Where's the Fletcher go? Here, I can drop him a smoke.
Set a smoke screen. Acknowledged.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Engine boost activated.
Need to lead more. Whenever you think you know where to lead, always lead more with the Japanese stuff. Sure. We got a smoke screen for the Buffalo.
Smoke screen set.
If he wanted to use it, which I don't think he does. We actually might be dead here because I'm not in the smoke. Angle to torpedoes. We don't have assistance with the Buffalo, but we will go dark soon. Shoots one last time.
The ship is on fire.
Helena's not going to do much. Set a fire, does it stick? Maybe. If it does, he's heavily outspotted. No, he damage conned. Lightning might have torped. Lightning's between us and the Turpits. So we might get lucky with Torps there. Balti probably gets reset. cannot reset the Balti. Well, now we know we can take the cap because the lightning is rotated. Balti's radar is too far. Neptune radar is down.
Engine boost deactivated.
Balti might get spotted. He's shooting, he'll be spotted. No joy with the Torps. Not a shock. Any battleship skills can be used on the Issei? No plane skills. Yeah, there are no plane skills for it. It's just a battleship. It's a battleship with a cool plane gimmick thing that you can use if you want to. You don't have to. It's just part of the armament. Helena turns out. Or does he? Turns in for island cover? Nope, does turn out. Well, fine, you just do that, sir. You be like that. You be that guy. Always lead more than you think. And he's gone before we could get the cap, so we'll just let it be. Oh, cool. Balti got reset out of the cap. That's nice. Could just stay here, I guess. Leningrad might spot the Helena, maybe. And lightning is in Charlie. Leningrad should die soon. No, because the lightning's not there to spot him. So as long as the Tirpitz doesn't spot him, it'll be okay. Should go dark with the rock.
Our team has taken the lead.
Balti's down.
In 5 minutes.
Lose spotting be because of range detection. Yep, so our range is terrible, so we could play around that. Lightning might kill the FTG. We still have 3 caps. It would take a lot of effort to throw this. A lot of people would have to go down. So rather than worry about the Helena, why don't we maybe give some smoke to the cruisers and bolster them? Assuming we even get there in time. Hello, Poetic Grub. Lightning is lit, but it's not gonna matter. That one worked okay. More of that, please. It's what, clan battles in 4 hours? Ugh. Seattle radar. Nothing else. We outspot all of this. I don't know what the Skane's range is. Maybe it's got poor detection. Maybe it's like 6.5, 6.6. But that's a pretty healthy amount of spotting. Kitakazi might be around 6 clicks. Maybe it's 5.8. CF6 is 5.8. I think this is 6. I think that's like 5.8. Which is similar to the Z46, I think. So, I don't know. We just read on the World of Warships gamer blog that the Friesland is going to stay with Europe and her clone is going to join the Dutch tech tree. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do, because there were some people that had like a specific Friesland commander and that's what they wanted it for. But if you move the ship to the new tree, would you also have to move the commander? But what happens if you move the commander and they didn't want you to? Well, then you have to contact customer support to move the commander back, and they probably just went, fuck it, we'll stop selling it, we'll put out a new one. So I think that's what they're gonna do. Because it's probably just easier to do that. Just clone the ship, make a slightly different skin, and, you know, be happy. Thank you very much, Avengi. So let's start getting turned out. It's already a minute 20, so Torps could have been launched already. We're not RPF'd, so they would just be a guess, but some guesses can be fairly accurate. Speaking of, I don't think we're gonna do it. If we have the island to block Torp lines, we should be relatively safe.
Capture that area.
And then we'll try to back in with respect to the Torp threat. If the DD YOLOs us without us being able to see it, well, I guess one we'd know because they'd be in the cap, but if they decided to charge through and take action, we do have a smoke. Don't have a lot of support though. Is the Seattle pushing, or is he just gonna stay there? I mean, he would normally stay there, right? This is dangerous in the sense that I'm getting closer, and if this goes under contention, then I'm closer to a DD that can YOLO me. Know the Kitakazi is. We haven't seen the ZF or the Skane. And the DD is down here. DD is now in the cap. DD is there. DD is not in the cap. Maybe he's reversing, so he doesn't want to YOLO.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Okay.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Smoke generator started.
Unfortunate.
Stone the crows. Affirmative. Get back. Smoke screen set.
Just have to let it be what it is. Good news is if he leaves his smoke screen, we do outspot him because we know he's there. Where else would I go? I think he backed up completely.
I need help.
No, he's not in his smoke.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
Shores is pushing. He is in his smoke. We got 12-5 into him. That's pretty significant. Set a fire.
Engine boost activated.
Always lead more than you think. Always lead more than you think. There we go.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
What are we lit by?
Off to a great start.
Shores are an enemy DD. 10 seconds. Shores doesn't have shots because the island's in the way. Seattle might have shots. 2. Unfortunate. He does overshoot. So that's something. Hey, Gathering Tempest. Thank you very much for the sub, JB Jr. Thank you, sir. Seattle keeps pushing. Shores keeps pushing. Nobody can really shoot at the shores. All sorts of stuff over here. Shores gonna push us. Seattle's gonna push too. In case he tries to bail. Because I think that's all he can do, right? Shores gets reset because he's permalit. Seattle could radar us. Needed to move sooner. 9-click radar on the Seattle. Okay, he's turning to snuggle in so he can get the cap. And we're on the edge of radar, and we go dark. He might get a shot off. He does not. Good resets, though.
Many thanks.
He's shooting into an Udaloy. I have to help. Udaloy smoked.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Smoke generator started. Engine boost deactivated.
He's lit because he smoked. Well, son of a bitch. Oh, Seattle probably hydroed him. I think we kill here. Seattle probably hydroed him, which is why I saw him. I thought, well, he smoked, so okay, he's gonna turn his focus onto us. Well, turns out no. All right, so what does the Seattle do? He's still over here, so he might have reversed. He's either gonna go through to the Amagi or reverse to cut mid. Reversing to cut mid makes more sense. Do they have any DDs? They have a Skane we haven't seen, who's probably out here somewhere.
Affirmative.
Oh, I can't see this asshole. These ships are so damn stealthy. Oh, Skane is over there. Okay, Skane might actually be pushing Bravo. In fact, that is what he's doing. So, as long as the Seattle doesn't fucking murder me, then I can take this fight okay. Shores might also make some shots. We're not currently getting murdered by other people. That's good. Although I see other stuff, which is not good. Dark.
Enemy destroyer
Seattle is over there. He did not torp us. From what? There's the Seattle, son of a bitch. 9.8. Okay, RPF, you lied. You said he was over here, damn it. I didn't lie, you misread me. Fine, you be like that. See if we can bait out the radar by touching the cap. Big hits. Fuck off. He might have radar banging away. He is leaving. We don't have torp threat because there's no DDs.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Probably goes down soon.
Affirmative. Attention. Reporting the target position.
I could shoot the Seattle if I use smoke. Realistically, I could probably shoot now. His island cover? Yeah. Always lead more than you think. I can't even hit him at this point. Slow take the cap. Iowa probably dies to the Colorado that's in the south, the Seattle that's in the south. This is probably a kill shot. Oh, turned in, so the shots went high. I can't affect it and don't care. What I could do is once we get the cap, I could actually back cap for Alpha, especially now that the Seattle is dead. Do we have DDs? We only have me.
Engine boost deactivated.
But there's a lot of stuff over here, so it's unlikely that that stuff's going to somehow make the difference. Which means we can head to A. I don't know if we'll actually get there in time. What's up, my dude, says Tempest. I have been playing the Japanese destroyer line, the Torp line. Started basically at tier 8. Wait, tier 6, sorry. Started at tier 6. Looked at the 7. The detection on it was terrible. Not even going to waste my time because I'm pretty sure it's a completely different play experience. Jumped to the tier 8. And then eventually got almost the way through it. Then we freed XP'd up to the Yugamo. And this has been a bitch. Our win rate has been awful. 50% or worse. I think the Yugamo's win rate is like 36%, and I'm sure I've played this for at least like 15 to 20 games. It has sucked. So the goal is to figure out, you know, what's not working and fix it. That's the long-term goal. That's the learning adventure that I'm on. But it could happen faster. I think the Miyoko is there, maybe? 3 minutes. Assuming these guys don't get dunked, we probably get A, and that'll be some more experience for us. It's unlikely we get anywhere to actually torp something before the end of the match. Although watch is like, the Miyoko is over here and slaughters us. I did great these 2 games? Wow, that's nice. Are you right to assume that IJN destroyers are mostly torp boats? There's 2 lines. There's a torp boat and a gunboat line. The gunboat line goes up to the tier 10 Haragumo, and Haragumo is feared because it has an extreme amount of damage and excellent penetration on its guns. The Shimakaze is the torp boat, which has extremely low detection, a shitload of torpedoes that fires up to 15, and its guns are respectable, but if it comes down to a DPM trade, somebody else probably does more damage than you do. So if you take an even fight, you probably lose. Let me know if you want me to do some brawls. No, I've been focusing on this for like the last 2 days. You want to grind out the Shima just for the torp spam? Well, I'm sure some people do that. All good, my man. Yeehaw, sir.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
If I coast out, I'll be very sad. My cap, fuck off. Hey. You can buy Yoshino and torp your teammates? When's the last time the Brindisi shot? Might get murdered, probably don't. Although, somebody did just get murdered, so there is more time to murder me. There's another person that got murdered.
Smoke generator started.
Let's try not to get murdered for 30 seconds.
Smoke screen set.
We tried. 18, and it's done. Currently working on the US light cruiser line. You can buy the Seattle now, but it really looks like a step back from the Cleveland. Bigger, less maneuver, worse firing angles. It gets a heal and a bit more HP though. I think I have heard that the Seattle is considered rough. So, I don't know, maybe. It's probably worth your concern, but big thing is the game's not going anywhere, so you got all the time. Got all the time in the world.